So I asked ChatGPT to give me basically 100 different prompts of misfortune things that we can add to the wheel that we're going to be spinning every encounter that we beat. That's basically it. I'm not going to take more of your time. And if you're wondering why 2 dungeons are missing, we'll get to that later. If you don't know where your glasses are, here's a closer look at the challenge list so that you can actually see a little bit of a preview. There are a couple of entries here that I definitely want to delete as we go because it's like the thing. Yeah, this is one of them. No radar allowed. It's like no mini-map. Why would I want to use the mini-map even if it was allowed? It's like this is like a very pointless one, so we're gonna spin again, see what we get, because that's, you know, it's not really worth having to keep. Also made sure that all of these were solo because I got a list that was like assuming that I had people to play with, which is funny in the state of the game. So no reserve mods. That's not too terribly bad, to be honest. Okay, plain and simple. I'll be 300% honest with you. Nobody cares about Shattered Throne and Heresy, so we're just gonna basically like quick cut through these dungeons. What the hell type of scream was that, bro? What do you think the hourly wage is to actually be one of the little defenders?
$20.71.
So that wasn't too terribly bad. Like, who genuinely thought that was going to be a threat? Absolutely no one. All right, so do another spin this time around and get this out of here. Yeah, get it out of here. Okay, we're going to do another spin. Let's see what we get. Just watch it be like invert your mouse or something. I'd cry. No orb pickups. Okay, well, there goes the Star Eater build, whatever. So I did the most logical thing I could do, which was play with kinetic tremors and frisbees, because look at this. Bonk. Out of here. Okay, we can't really pick up orbs, but that's also not a detriment. I feel like a lot of these challenges, as I was kind of reading over them, which I didn't really want to, but I had to, you know? I had to copy them over. I was, you know, reading through a couple of them. I'll be honest, some of them you really just have to remember to do them, because there's like a couple dumb ones, like, oh, you must emote after every damage phase. I'm not doing that, because like, I'm not a cheerleader, right? I'm not cheerleading Kaido, for example. I'm not doing that. Do this bottom one because it's so quick to get to. Look at this. Can't even predict it. Place your parlay, 1 phase or 2 phase. With Milan on the controller or on the keyboard, it's probably going to be a 3 phase. You're going to lose a house if you parlay with me. I think we might actually be able to pull this off. This could be major. Hold on. I'm going to do something cheeky. No orbs have spawned, which... Oh, dude, no way. How much health? How much health? Oh, my God, that's non-existent. You know, breakdance next to one of them, and like the swag makes an orb spawn out of nowhere because I got too much steez. But I think this is going to do for now. The reason why I didn't choose to include those 2 is because, number 1, I have another video that I'm already filming with those 2 dungeons that's like more... It's like specifically tied to those 2 dungeons together, so it just makes sense. I didn't really want to film them back to back. And then I also have another mini series that I want to do that's already being filmed, and I can't really film it until a Tuesday. So that's, you know, it'll make sense when it drops, but that's why. And I also didn't feel like cooking the thing even longer. Like, I'm talking about my PC. Holy shit. Hold on. I'm dead, but so is he. It doesn't matter. So that's basically why. I feel like adding or having to film it for like a 3rd time would have been too much. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, that doesn't really suck too much, but it's the worst one so far. Okay, fine. So again, I had Jotun earlier because I had just happened to have the toaster in the inventory, but now for the hipfire grip thing challenge, perfect. Because I actually don't even have to worry about anything else. I actually think, and this might be a little controversial, probably not really, maybe, whatever, but I think the prismatic kit for the hunter is the most fun one to... Oh my fucking God, there's no way. Oh my God. Oh my God, I main a warlock. The game probably... Hold on, wait. Pathetic. There we go. No devour, just nothing but woven mail. But that was my point. It's like, I feel like that, like this, the one specific build that I'm using that I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Error, Magtix, whomever. Dude, it's so fun to use. Like the triple grenade spam, love it. Right now, I would love not dying. So kinetic tremors is pulling all the weight, which, you know, I had an idea a while back of like kinetic tremors only every dungeon, but I think that would be very stupid because it takes a ridiculous amount of time. So, hope that doesn't kill me. Okay. Dude, come on, please. Hold on. 3 shots. That's insane. Hold that. Okay, that's whatever. Don't hold it. Why is this not reloaded? Oh my god, dude. Hold on. Perfect gameplay right here. Oh my god, it's not reloaded. Never mind. Hold that. Anyway, I just think it's fun. I don't know. Something about it is very enjoyable to me. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't miss this time. I'm actually still young for once. I did something hip. And then immediately almost died on impact. Okay, hold that. We're gonna have to do this one more time. It's whatever. I don't even know what she's shooting at. I'm over here. She's probably blind. Okay, that you were gonna take care of yourself, basically. Can kind of leave you alone. Pop this over here. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, why is this not reloaded? And why are you just looking at me? He gave up. He doesn't care. Come on. Oh, it's GG. You got the ankle monitor attached to the hip. Hold that. There we go. She held that. Oh, dude, she went flying into the little wall. Anyway, there we go. The easiest one with like the stupidest challenges. Let's move on to what we got next in store. No armor stat above 7. You know, that's not so bad, but to be honest, I am on a Titan, so we'll see how it goes. You know, ever since Spyro the Watcher, in my opinion, I thought the dungeons were slightly getting harder and harder, but once we got to Vesper's host, I was like, yeah, no, how the hell are you gonna make this harder? And then they went and said, oh, what's it called? Vesper's host was something, but just wait until Sundered. And then we're like, oh my god, Kevin the Erased, or Karev, whatever his fucking name is. And you go there, and it's like, you stand in the shadows on some War Priest-ish, and you're fine. Underwhelming, to be honest, because I think the whole if you get too close he'll tangle you type of stuff on some BDSM is cool and all. It's very unique. It makes you never want to use a sword in that encounter unless it's for movement. However, I just don't think it's all that ever a hit. Hold on. Here they are. Stupid sisters talking about bullshit. That felt like a GTA 3 mission, dude. I was playing GTA 3 before Sony hoed me out of the catalog because they, set to wish list. You can only buy the definitive. I was like trying to perfect the game, get all the trophies. Not anymore. Can't even get it. You gotta wish list it, which is crazy. Can't believe I actually hit that. That literally felt like a GTA hit because those missions are like 30 seconds long. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, we did it. So now let's actually see what's next on the agenda. Hopefully something fun. What is this? No elemental damage matching the dungeon shields. Damn, so we basically got to complete the encounter only using stasis and strand. Okay, well, I believe honesty is the best policy for everything in life. And let's be honest, this is probably my 5th attempt because I keep dying because I keep remembering I have no heals whatsoever. That's more of like a warlock thing with like devour and all that. So I really hope you guys cannot hear the cicada in the back that wants to make a guest appearance. I'm going to host an appearance for it on my barbecue. It's going to be the next solo flawless that I upload. Just watch. Boomer Knights are ridiculous. They got pack-a-punched weapons. Hold on. Oh, no way. This is inside of the... Like, it makes sense to just, you know, kind of do it to the dudes that are on the ground so that I don't die, but no. And the Cursed Thrall, also a nightmare. So I need to keep remembering that these dudes can actually kill me. I don't necessarily heal anything from the... Holy shit. Please. Please. Okay, good. That was best case scenario. I'm dead. Oh no. Wait. Hold on. Gotta grab the exotic for good measure. Skyburner. Oh, fuck. Well, never mind. I remember that. That's not a thing. Dude, okay, I was watching a lot of Toad Smoothie videos, like old videos, because, you know, I was in the mood. I forgot that back then, you would get an exotic and it would actually say, oh, found, I'm dead. Holy shit, hold on, Toad. Gonna give me a second, brother. It's actually getting stressed, and they just took my wall. So-and-so found Nezarec Sin, and then everyone would be like, oh, you got booty. You got booty. Used to happen a lot in the tower. Wait, you're not spawning yet. Okay. This is alarming. We should be able to bounce back fairly quick. A wheel is telling me to swap my loadout. Oh my god, dude. Like, I would not take prismatic off. And, I mean, I'm still using it, but you get the point. Like, just 2 elements and that's it. I thought this was very interesting. So, let's see. What's next? Okay, that's not that bad. I would much rather that in this dungeon than any other. A bad performance. Okay, so hold that. Then a little bit of this. That dude is coming way too close to me. We're bait and switching him right now. He doesn't expect the bait and switch. Ready? Bink! Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I have to do that even though it's painful as hell to be wasting that. Okay, I gotta stick him again. Oh my god. I was gonna instinctively go for the nade. Oh my god, I can't click that. I can't click the Q. Which bite me if you think Q is a bad button. I love having the grenade on Q. I'm dead. Oh my god, dude, I really want to throw it, but I'm no. Okay. Okay, definitely a two-phase. No, that's a two-phase assuming I have my super back and full heavy. Oh no. Launch your shots from Cataphract. I feel like, bro, what are you doing? A grenade, so it's not like we're gonna go crazy, but this might help. Okay. Gonna shoot one more. Oh my god. One. Couple shots. Oh my god, there's heavy right here. Immune, immune, immune. That was horrible. Oh my god, we just wasted so much. 1, 2, 3. I gotta pop prismatic. Oh no, it's fine. I think this is going to make do. It really sucks because the grenade would have made work of him, but there we go. Another one. Look at that. Yo, here we go again with the very creative ones. Okay. So I was thinking for a while, sunset. Just like, and then I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to use weapons from Boohoo Haha removed raids. So, you know, that's Bungie laughing at us. I don't remember the names. You're going to have to bear with me. I think this is like Emperor's or something. Whatever. It's like the SMG that you got from Leviathan. The scout rifle is from, damn, where's the scout rifle from? I think the scout rifle is from Brother Vance on Mercury, if you remember that. I remember I once saw a dude whose clan was 37 more books than Vance, and that was so funny when I finally understood the reference, because I'll be honest with you, these weapons, not really all that. Kind of like the challenges so far. They've been pretty forgiving. It's so hilarious to me because the grenade launcher isn't even bad. It's just so outdated, dude. But this thing packs a punch and it looks really good. I just kind of noticed that those two little individual lights kind of look like Hive Night eyes, or Lucent Hive Eye, whatever. Lucent Hive Eye Nights. Yeah, however you pronounce that sequence of words. Dude, imagine the mental stress of like being our character and spawning here and being like, oh shit, look at all the stuff that we gotta do and figure out. And it's like, sure, like in the moment you're like, oh, I'm a guardian, but like, dude, imagine like always being paranoid. Look at that, another one. I didn't even hit the witch and it still killed the witch. This super is so strong, bro. If Bungie ever were to fold the knees and add another one, like another super, another subclass, another, I mean, I think I heard it was probably a lie, right? Because it was probably like a rumor that you always seem to read on, that there was like another class in development, like another subclass, and it would be cool and stuff, but like, what would that even be about, dude? I feel like the SWAT outside the house waiting for you to come out so I can arrest you. There we go, goodbye. Bro got a riot shield. There we go. Okay, the table, the sentry gun, the camera on the stand, the tripod, whatever you want to call it. The purple sun. Okay, where's the table? No, right here. There we go. Bink, take the deposit. Hey, we did it. Now, for Hector, man, fetus of Caroline's. Okay, that's a stupid challenge. I'm gonna ignore that and spin again because what do you mean? This is not Call of Duty, bro. What do you mean I can't reload cancel? I do not have a ballista. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad, dude. Nothing but net. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. All right. So this is gonna be annoying because again, the moths, the underwater, running out of breath, the enemies, the witches, the lightning that comes to you, the boss obviously chucking the grenade that you can't see, but you can feel detonate behind your on your thigh. It's very annoying, I'll be honest. So this is painful, dude. I feel like I'm alone with my thoughts. I don't like that. Remember, okay, basically what's going on, I'm just gonna go and bet that it's probably gonna be like a 7 phase, which sounds disgusting, I know, but I don't know what the play is gonna be. We're just gonna kind of figure it out. Obviously, second damage phase is going to be better than the first. Let's see. I got to anticipate for the shield. I forgot about that. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Pop another. That was probably a little, you know, unnecessary. There we go. I'm popping so many things right now. I have prismatic too, but I don't think it's worth it. Dude, I'm forgetting to do so many things right now. Bro, holy mother of pearl. If I keep this up, this is a... Yeah, if I keep that up, that's like a 7th phase. I hit her? Yeah, I hit her. Oh, I hit her all right. She's gone already. Rip. How much that feeling really lasts. Okay. Just get you out of here. There we go. So now we can do this, this, this. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay, we got a really bad sequence of stuff going on right now, but it's okay. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. This is going a lot better. Stop. I can also shoot. There we go. Oh, no. I threw the wrong grenade. Whatever. Prismatic always seems to expire at the wrong time. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not cooking, but this is a lot better. There we go. Closer to half health. Bro, please. Get the level out of my screen. Plop this. We're going to try a different strategy now. We're basically going to say Prismatic for a little bit later, since I basically popped the super over it and wasted part of it. Oh, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Please. There we go. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. I need to throw this right here. And then I got to plop a rift. Okay, there we go. This is a lot better so far. Okay. Dude, I need him to continuously get frozen. There we go. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit on health. We're going to pop this in a second. No, we're not. God, why would you track the thing that just got pulverized? Ashes to ashes, literally. Okay, we're going to plop. Okay, this is the bad part right here. This is where we lose a little bit of time, because we got to do this to freeze you. Then we're going to... Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Come on. You got to give. Your legs got to give. Please, take a knee. John Bones Jones. That's who I'm trying to channel right now, dude. I really need you to fall. I really don't. Fuck. Okay. 3, 4. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Please do not take me out of my ability. Wither Horde. Fire. More fire. Okay. You're going for the stupid route. I'll plop this right here. There we go. There we go. Please. Please, 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 please. Okay. Purple numbers. Purple numbers. That's amazing. Another Wither Horde. Oh, this is money. We got it right here. We got it. We got it. We got it. This is money. This is money. This is money. There we go. Fuck yes. Please. Oh, you can't even hear that. You can't even hear that. I'm going to show you. Just give me a second to cool off before I can actually show you that. This has been a silent reading at the library. Holy hell. Look. Everything. Probably. Disable subtitles. We don't have subtitles that we got to worry about. Samuma's not talking to us. She's talking to the motherboard installed in her head. Because, oh no, hell no. What is this? Oh. What are you talking about, bro? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Damn. Double primary weapons only. Dude, okay, listen. I can't even think of 2 auto rifles right now that I could. I'm not going to use the linear. I just have it because the linear allows me to... I can't accidentally shoot something because I have to charge the shot. So it just works out. So, yeah, that's basically it. I chose Necrochasm because built-in Firefly. I mean, what else? What could I really want? And... Wait, hold on. So we got to do center, kneecap, and then the right hand. Okay, right hand on the Bible. This motherfucker is cheating. Basically, this is all we're gonna do. He was really weak. Okay, we're gonna finish this encounter. And I feel like it's gonna go very well because my plan is I'm going to use Necrochasm for the ads and whatnot. And I'm going to use what's the name? Sweet Sorrow. I forgot the name of it, dude. This weapon came out so long ago, but it's so cool. I was talking about this earlier, but the reason I chose to use Sweet Sorrow for boss is mainly because of triple tap and auto-loading holster. It's just one of those things that it's easier to do that rather than having to swap between, you know, so many different things and whatnot. Oh, holy shit. Hold on, give me a second. Let me go over here. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. How many is it gonna take to actually hit her? That's number 3, 4, 5, because she didn't teleport. Shout out to her. Okay, quickly. I think right here is about good. Then, oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have done that. That was not gonna hit anyway. Okay. Wait, hold on. I shouldn't be using this weapon. I should be using this one. Okay. Triple tap, please do your thing. Please. Okay. This is horrible. I'm this is actually insanely horrible. I'm so glad I picked like this specific weapon, but oh no. Please, a little more, please. Like 10 more seconds. Hell no, 10 more seconds. Oh, dude. Thing for Hector, round 2 is gonna be more damage. It's gonna be better factually. It has to be. It was written. Okay. I need to try to remember to not hit her with the... Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, that's bad. That's... fuck, what the hell? Hold on. That's 3 missed birds. I gotta hurry up and plop this. So now I'm safe. So now that's a little bit of a threat. Hit you 3 times. Oh, no, I can't believe I missed. Oh, no, that's bad. Okay, just because of that, I just know that we're doing less damage than before. 100%. 2 needles. Oh my god, I missed again. Yeah, no, I'm dead. I'm screwed. There's no way I'm actually gonna be able to pull 9 phases now. Probably closer to 10. And the 10th is... Yo, you know what? No, this is not gonna be 9 phases because this can be... This could... Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Having no sound is so disorienting. This one. Please. No! Fuck. It wasn't that one. I feel like you can tell. That it's a weekend when I'm filming this, and the game just feels like, nah, let me test you. Let me actually put more stuff that's gonna... Oh. It's not that it's bad because it's only like, you know, a setback. It's that you have to do it all over again, and you know that it's like a bunch of phases that you gotta go through. It sucks. And I and I missed again, dude. You see what I mean? This is damage phase number 5, by the way. 5 or 6? No, I think 6. Because I basically have missed every single prismatic grenade that I've thrown. Okay, that was atrocious. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, but she's really far. Wait, what do you mean immune? Can I not get on top of the... No. Oh my god, dude, you can go stuff. I'm not gonna continue doing this stupid shit, dude. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. I don't... Okay, very easy and forgiving. I'm gonna take it. I don't even care. Okay. Let's do the brilliant thing. Oh no. They gotta stop shooting. Please. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. We don't need the third. Over here. Okay. Okay. And... No, not quite. That's... Pop this. Here we go. Quick. This should not be too difficult because I'm not gonna jump at all. Can you leave me alone? Oh my god, here we go. I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna have to hold that. Yeah, there we go. That's some sweet damage right there. Chuck that right there. Now this is where prismatic is gonna come in. I gotta try to... I almost shot him while I was in there. I almost failed right there. Okay, there we go. Another one. You just stop. Okay. Bro, please. Okay, I'm out of ammo. I think it's gonna end right here anyway. Yeah, it ended. Right here. It was next to me. It was literally next to me and I didn't see it. That's how well camouflaged it was. Okay, you can hold that. And you're so annoying. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me the ankles, bro. Come on, please. I'm on my Tarantino shit. Let me see the feet. There we go. Okay, okay, that's nasty, but so is he, dude. Let me see your feet. Every single woman in the industry. What a freak, dude. What a freak he is. What do we got for Big Daddy Kane? Swap subclass mid-run, not mid-encounter. Mid-run. Okay, so literally as I'm like doing damage phase and whatnot, like somewhere in that sequence, swap. Because if it was mid-encounter, I could do it right here. In the comfort of my own home. But I think it's going to be cooler if we just do it during the boss fight. If you showed a clip of people like during D1 what D2 looks like right now, they would not believe you at all. Burn you at the stake thinking you're a witch. Oh, holy shit, the way that curve was insane. I genuinely thought that was not going to hit. Okay, we got to remember we got to swap at some point. So we're, oh, okay, that's not reloaded. That's embarrassing. Gave him a sneak peek of what's coming. You missed, clown. Okay, we got to get out of here. That's not going to... Oh, wait, it kind of did. It pulled him. I forgot about that. I'm dead. Oh, my God, Devour came in very late. What was that? I'm stupid. I ate that. Okay, this is really bad. We are really far from bro. And I really don't want him to end 3P anymore because that's the last thing I need. I need to swap subclasses soon as well. I'm going to go over here. Now, here's the strategy. You ready? Why is this not reloaded? I keep forgetting I don't have anything that reloads void over time. Okay, nice little Vorpal. I'm going to plop this right here. That's going to get all sides. We got to take care of business right here. There we go. And we're out of ammo. Back to the basics. Okay. This is very, very, very unfortunate. Come on, bro. Please. Enlighten me with the opportunity. Is this going to do anything? Probably not. Dude, come on. Why am I over here? Hold that. Hold that. Please. No. Dude, I was under the impression that this dude was actually going to let me get my super off, but no. Readily available to us. So I was not going to smack him with that. Oh, that was very close. I can't believe I did that. Okay. A little bit of that. I know that this doesn't really have bait and switch, but... Ooh, money. That's money. That's money right there. It's a nice chunk of damage. We can actually Ooga Booga Tarzan you and you. I feel like we're actually moving fairly quick up the rounds to him. Kind of like a waste, won't lie. I feel like that could have been better off hitting him. Okay. Oh, shit. How you doing? I forgot you spawned on the left side. My bad. Ooh, baby. That's the only time I'm dead. That's the only time I'm going to be okay with doing that. I'm going to try to do it again. I'm going to try to do it again. That was pretty risky, though. Okay. Nope. Nope. I don't even think that's going to... Oh, it reached. The Halo reached. Who would have thought? Too far, but he's going to spawn where I'm standing. Plop, it's right here. That's about it. I said I was going to try it. A little too close to comfort. Okay, it seems like we're going to have to do one more damage. Did the wall just eat that? Oh, I'll do it right here. Because it's a lot more easy. Bing! Just like that. And then we can plop this and get some damage off. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to do one more phase. That really sucks. But I was not expecting to obviously be able to clear with just a little bit of strand, you know? It was just not going to happen. So let's just do this. And you know what? Let's actually put on this, and then I'll keep everything the way that it is. I wonder if he missed me. Probably not. Safe to say not. Why would he? You missed. I know that's for certain, but that you missed me, probably not. You missed me again. You see that? It's a play on words. That's why I'm so funny and you're not. Okay. This is going to make quick work of you. Okay, never mind. The grenade did. No, not even the grenade. Osteo Striga did. Okay. Wow. If you're wondering why I didn't swap to something better, I just like the lingering damage over time. I think the weapons that do that in this game are very fun, and they're actually what attract me to using primary, so that's that. No tracking. Okay. One more because that was very easy. No sword usage. Okay. Massive salute. I'm almost dead. To whoever at Bungie Studios decided that it would be a good idea to make it so that once you pick up 10, you get your super, all your abilities. It's amazing because it's like you can clear these rooms so easily without having to worry about ability spam or like losing them and like not being able to get them back in time for damage. Very brilliant design. I think it's one of the things that if you were to applaud every dungeon for something, you have to applaud this one for that, because the ridiculous amount of traps is annoying, but this really makes up for it. You gotta focus. It's been a while since I've done this little cheeky rotation, but it should be fine. Oh yeah, it should be really fine. Half haze? Or not half haze. Half health, 2-phase, probably, question mark? We'll see. Gotta chuck the nade. I'm dead. Oh my god, that was so risky. I probably should have gone for the rift rather than the phoenix dive, I'll be honest. But it's okay. I'm gonna plop this right here because I'm gonna benefit a little. Please go under. Go to Australia. There we go. Ammo, so this is gonna be a detriment. Okay, that's gonna land. Come on, please. Dude, that thrall flew above me on my screen. That was kind of crazy. Whatever. Barely clipped the arm. I need to get out of here. I'm gonna die. Oh, this is bad. Okay, there's 2 more enemies that I can get devoured from. No special ammo. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Oh shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, no, I'm not. What the fuck? Yo, that is so lucky. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill him, but he's 1 super away from dying. That's so crazy, dude. I thought that was it. Gotta give a shout out as well to how, not nimble, because that's not the word, but it's like you gotta give a shout out to the perspective that an encounter like this brings, because you have cover, but this dude does not care. He will walk up right up to you. Like, he will go up to that little balcony and stuff like that, but the fact that the little ads near the Scorch Cannon keep respawning if you kill them, very interesting. It makes it a little bit more chaotic than really it has to. I feel like the only thing that would make this encounter a pain is if you had like a Shrieker, like one of the Shriekers like in the Soetic box set in Sunder Doctrine. Like, if you had a Shrieker above the boss that would track you if you hid, I feel like that would be insane. You know that this is going to be the killing blow right here. Yep, there we go. Cool. Okay, what are you going to bless me with now? No armor charges? Okay, that's not that bad. I can do without that, so I'm just going to spin again because I feel like just doing that would be kind of pointless for an encounter like this. What else do you have? No reticle. No reticle, again, you can't really customize it all that well, so I'm just going to do it again. There's no point in, like, really acting like that's going to be a threat. What else? One more, come on. Must use blue gear. That would have been fun. No swap an armor mid-encounter. Okay. I mean, I don't really technically do that all that much, so I guess I'm just going to make the class now then. All right, let's see if he's actually going to go down just as easily as his younger brother. Probably not. Oh, and I should have popped Prismatic first. I think that's a little bit of a detriment. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of lucky that I also went the extra mile and I basically swapped the Rift, because if I had Phoenix Dive, this would be really bad. So it's already going to be a 3-phase. If we can get him below half, that would be major, but I don't think it's going to happen because I already got my grenade back. And, oh, dude, what the fuck? I think that's an actually perfect half. Well, it's not. That's like a 51 to 49 ratio right there. Okay. Okay, that's very doable. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Now, for these little enemies, one thing that I do enjoy to do, or I enjoy doing, rather, is I always try to get the little Shawshank Redemption out of the way, and then the dude that goes invisible, I keep him, but I kill him when he's like, oh shit, hold on. Like when he's like away from the crystal, because once I kill him, I pick up the 10 things, I get all my abilities and the super back, and then I don't deposit them. I just go and I do the 3 sides, and I have 60 in total, and I just do DPS again. So we're gonna see if we can do that. This dude is very close to the... I'm dead. Oh my god, dude, Devour is insane. It's like that one Hail Mary. Went a little overboard. I picked up 51. Drop this immediately right here. No prismatic, so that's gonna be a little bit of a detriment. We will get it right about now, basically. So let's just quickly pop this. Okay. See, this is what I mean. If I had a sword and I got booped off, I could probably catch myself with the swing, but let's be honest, no. Not really my cup of tea. Wouldn't really use it if it wasn't for the challenge anyway. Oh, that's a detriment. That's not reloaded. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to, call it for what it is. A little cheeky 3-phase. There we go. I'm just gonna plop this right here. That's gonna freeze your toenail. Then I'm gonna do that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, another one bites the dust. Oh man, I'm not doing these dungeons in a random order. I'm doing all of them in order, but you might see them out of order, so that's why, some of this might not make sense, but that's just to kind of break up the flow of things. Oh, damn it, dude. Okay, not a difficult one, but there goes the 4-phase, the 3-phase. The 3-phase, because if you have Star Eater times 6, you're gonna decimate. Okay, well, we're gonna have to swap our loadout for a little bit, because if we can't use Getaway Artist, if we can't use Solipsism, if we can't really use any exotic for that matter, that's gonna drag out the encounter a little bit, because we're not gonna sit here and pretend like Star Eater times 6 isn't, with Necrotic, by the way, or Apotheosis, isn't like a crutch. I've always felt like the pacing for this dungeon was actually pretty perfect. Until, second encounter, because once you get to second encounter, you basically gotta solo the, what do you call it? You basically gotta solo the encounter and do like 6 different waves. So, that actually does take a while. Where are you? Hello? Bro, what? I just checked that corner and I literally missed the nade because of you. Wow. Okay. Listen, I'm just gonna keep the sword on, because although a heavy weapon would have been better, I feel like having to also use Parasite for this would have been, kind of detrimental, because it would not be fun to watch. So we're just going to keep it going. I don't think this is going to be anywhere close to a 4-phase like as I was talking about. This is going to be closer to like 5. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Okay, one more. 14 seconds, I probably could stay and chill a little bit longer. But I really don't want to risk it. I don't want to stay in the Shadow Realm. Yeah, so it's going to be like a 4-phase, because we can definitely get them under half soon. Like the flow state is what I was mentioning earlier. If you get into a flow state, bro, you can fly through this dungeon. I didn't really, think of any other, probably like an LMG to like go and use for heavy ammo, and I could actually, kill these dudes quicker. But I think a sword is fine, because my other bet was Bequest, and I didn't really want to use that. Oh, I snuck that in there really well. Like I said, I didn't want to use it because I thought it was going to be a, you can't really eager edge for movement. It would have been a detriment. Which, speaking of, this is actually cooking. We're actually doing a lot better this time around. Okay. A little swarm of needles is actually going to continue to smack you in the back while I give you the Seraphim treatment. Okay. I need 22 seconds. We got plenty of time. I'm going to plop this right here behind me. If he runs into the sides, that is going to be detrimental. Because if he runs into the sides, then I won't be able to escape in time. So one more, I think that's enough. Gonna plop him with 1 needle, and we actually did a lot better. It went from a 4-phase to a potential 3-phase now. But I'm not seeing any heavy ammo. That's the thing. So we actually might have to kill for a little bit outside of the Ooga Booga realm, just so that we can make ends meet real quick. Okay, 2 swings. What? 2 swings. You can die to the puddle, a little bit of heavy. I'm going to, make work of these guys, even though I probably shouldn't, because low health anyway. But we're going to take a little risk. Oh my god, no. Okay, it hit. Okay, I was going to say, I think I just ruined the run. You got to stick with the Wither Horde. Okay, here we go. This is where all the chop damage is going to come in. There we go, in big increments, like big deposits from Blackrock. Ain't nobody buying a home for a cheap price anymore. There we go. Out of here. Thank you for the Devour. Don't even know where I'm swinging. Pop another one of those. Yeah, 20 seconds. We got it. We have succeeded. My enemies have not bested me this time around. Okay, that was pretty fun. No exotic armor. I feel like for not really using a heavy weapon and not using any exotic armor, I feel like that was pretty fine. No weapon perks? Really? Oh, no, the one beneath it. Unless you side armor SMG only. I can make that work. Give me a second. I'll come up with something. So our bountiful wheel basically said that we can only use SMGs and sidearms. So the best thing... You know how difficult it would be sometimes to convince people that I'm the smartest in the room? Very crazy, very scary facts. Why are you hiding? He would rather jump off the edge than actually get shot Well, to be honest, I would rather jump off an edge of a building rather than get shot by poison from an SMG. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of checks out. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Luckily for me, Osteo is probably one of the best exotics in the game. So that lingering damage, that lingering dread damage that it's going to be doing is going to make up for it. You know, people, especially the big YouTubers, always talk about how if you were to create a 6th subclass, how would you, like, how amazing and how strong would that subclass be? Because, you know, you need to make it better than Prismatic, because Prismatic, oh, you know, you can fuck 2 whores at once. You can do a bunch of things, right? However, I don't necessarily think that's the case, because realistically, Prismatic is probably, in my opinion, the best subclass there is. But I feel that if you had it's Sun, and what else is there? Like, if you had to do another subclass, you can make it a fun one, you know, a very fun subclass and whatnot, very unique, but it doesn't have to be broken. It doesn't have to be the best one. Now, you know, for the state of the game, yeah, absolutely. But for any other metric, as long as it's fun, I don't think it matters, because I think it's very difficult to get away with using something like, you know, anything other than Prismatic. It's just, why would you use anything but? I would feel that unless the subclass allows you to have 2 different exotics at once, I don't think it's worth it. And even still, that would not be anything but just fun for challenges. Like, if I could have a submission for some, like, any ability or any exotic armor piece that you could actually have from a new subclass, if Bungie were to ever do that, probably not. You would probably have to have Pete sell all the cars in the fleet and, you know, give back the money just to even make half the budget. If you could have one, my guess or my suggestion would be any ability that can do a bunch of stuff and it's really cool, you know, like a melee ability or something, not necessarily like a grenade. But make an exotic armor piece that if you smack an enemy while wearing the thing, like if you're actually like using your ability, like your melee ability, and it consumes it, and you hit or kill a target, or hit, not kill, I guess, it's gonna make it so that that target goes and smacks and damages all the other enemies near you. I feel like that would be cool, because you don't really, how do I say this? You can't really farm special abilities like, you know, like needles and stuff like that, like arcane needles. So realistically, I don't know how that would work. Talk to me. What are we doing? No ranged weapons, melee plus short range. Oh man. You know what? I think that's actually fair, because she does not move and you're always close to her. So I think this is a good one. We have no choice but to be Cuddle at her own game. All right. So I waited until now to do this because, you know, so basically we got a little glaive. We have her own exotic because I thought that would be, you know, very fitting. And we also have a cheeky little auto rifle that I haven't used probably since the Castellum, if anyone remembers that. Come on. I don't even know why the hell my character swung the other way. That was a very short damage phase with some very minimal damage. Okay. I need you to go over here to middle, please. No. Okay, you're going to the bad side. The other side of heaven. Plop that. No more enemies. Okay, we're gonna shoot this. Okay, we're gonna drop this quickly. I was tempted to use the super for final, but I don't know. No, what are you doing? Stop. Oh my god, I just wasted so much damage. And super energy, that's really bad. Oh, dude, no. No, the glaive. I've been using the glaives to basically kill the fatties, but now that really sucks. That's unfortunate. Pop another. Okay, there we go. We don't even have to focus on, you know, smacking him with and putting down another rift. We should be not half healthable, obviously, but 3-phase territory again, which really sucks. I probably should swap to Nova Bomb, because maybe Nova Bomb would be very quick to actually help kill, but we'll see. Take a listen to this. Bro, this gun actually shoots very very strong. I like it. It really ties in the aesthetic really well, because it is like a Castellum weapon. So out of all the weapons that I probably could have chose, I probably could have chose like a broomstick, but oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Am I cooked? I just got lucky. There has to be a dev watching this. There's no way. I just got really, really, really lucky right there. I thought that was it. I really thought she was gonna teleport away, and I was basically gonna waste another DPS round. But you know, judging by the looks of it, it feels like it might, bro. It actually feels like it might. So one more time. 1, I'm gonna pre-fire this and shoot it because I don't want to pop the thing first. There we go. Okay, look at that. I am excelling in the art of smacking you in the ribcage. Man, okay. I really do miss Solo Operative. I feel like if Solo Operative was like a thing this season, it would make a lot of these runs better. Not because you need the extra damage, because you suck at clearing the dungeon. Rather because if you can do 15% more damage, base damage, by playing alone, you know, it kind of makes it... I'm dead. Hold on. It kind of makes it more fun to use a bunch of different exotics that you never would. Especially in dungeons like Vespers, because, you know, it's not going to take an extra 3 damage phases because a little perk or the artifact, you know, gives you a little bit of leeway so that you can actually just kind of thug it out. And, you know, it saves you like an extra 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the entire dungeon. Pretty nice, pretty remarkable, because it's just all type of damage, not just boss damage. So, all right, one more for the history books. Shoot this one. I don't even remember the dude that taught me that trick. I think his name was Centric, maybe, or something like that. Shout out to him. Okay. Let's actually see if we can clear her with just the super and her little sword. I feel like that should be enough of a combo. Because we're going to get a little bit of debuff, right? There we go. All right, sweet. Now we actually have to move on to Spire. Oh no, I really don't like that dungeon, dude. Having to do that is not gonna be fun. Swap subclass again? Oh my god, dude. Of course. Of course, the one encounter that you toggle DPS like every 13 seconds because of how quick it is, of course. Alright, cool. That's not gonna be too bad, I hope. In my opinion, this is the most autopilot and probably mind-numbing encounter of them all, because it's the same thing, the same order, the same cycle, the same... It's like, you can make that argument for a lot of dungeons, I understand, but something about this one in particular just feels like very monotonous to it, or has a very monotonous feeling to it, I should say. Okay, lock it in, lock it in. I really hope the fast hands loader is enough to actually get me through this, because I don't have another weapon to shoot. Okay, please. One more, please. There we go. Okay, a Wither Horde. And now we're going to do a bunch of this. Okay. This is excellence right here. The bait and switch is working wonders. Probably should have popped Prismatic first, but we're going to completely disregard Prismatic and keep the challenge going. Oh, no, we got to reload. Okay, whatever. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Because I was under the impression that if I kept going further, it would have actually killed me. Where the hell did that even go? Why didn't it track the... Okay. Why? I don't even know why I chose Strand. I probably should have chose Void. I feel like Void would have been a lot better. Look at Big Bird making the big entrance. The grand entrance. Look at that. It's already next to me. Yeah, he already doesn't hurry up and start. Which is probably a good thing, because I need a little bit more super energy, but we're just going to get that after we... I should have thrown the needle at him, but no. I'm going to be conservative and just save the ammo for a little bit and then just go ahead and... Oh, okay, cool. We got it. There we go. No Prismatic this time, which really sucks. Alright, let's actually see how much damage Arc is going to do, because it has been a while. I feel like Arc had its moment of glory a couple seasons ago and then just completely went back to the bottom of the drawer for a lot of people, myself included. Okay, maybe we can get the same crackle from... Yes, there we go. That grenade was a little sus, because I'm pretty sure I can shoot it with a thing. Okay. Look at that. No, I was looking at the health bar. Why would you give me a trophy in this? Whatever. I feel like that was decent, and I'm gonna get flown off the edge a little bit more. Nope, never mind. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, this should be the best one out of all of them, because if I can child of the old gods, Nova, that should be fine. But I have no heavy ammo to go and spare. Child already got triggered, so we are getting a little bit of the debuff on these things, which means the time save is minimal, but it's there nonetheless. Good damage. Good damage. I need to chuck that, and I need to reload ASAP. Yeah, this is not going to happen. This is not nowhere near enough damage to actually justify clearing, which is a shame. Let me see if I can get these 3 and then one more Witherhorde. Nope. There we go. Oh, no, please, please, please. Not like this. Oh my god, my health was so close to getting erased. That is insane. Oh, dude. Dude, I've already died twice this encounter. I really don't want to have to die again. Let's go back to Strand and make quick work. Okay. Literally got to hit it with nothing but Witherhorde and just SMG ammo. Hope that actually does the job. We got a little stinger that went and bit the thing, but there we go. Another one bites the dust. Now we actually got to go do Robot Chicken, and depending on the sequencing of this video, one more dungeon. Wow, dare I say that's actually a really detrimental one because, you know, you can't really heal all that well. Okay, I think that's an actually good one. We finally got somewhat of a challenge, I feel. All right, I'm going to channel my F-150, the inner F-150, and I'm just going to keep backing up until I'm safe, because the truth of the matter is, if I can't use the rift or whatever, best case scenario is to just... Oh, this damage is horrible. What the hell? Yo, this damage is actually really bad. Hold on. Is bait and switch not working, or do I have the... Oh, I think I have the wrong GL. Oh, no. I have the wrong GL. This thing is... I think Vorpal Demo. This is not... what's it called? Bait and switch and something else. That's a... God damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to swap that for next one. But, in the meantime, we're going to have to stick you real quick. And I'll keep the ammo for the GL, obviously, but I'm not going to, you know, use it for the next one, because I'm pretty sure that's the reason why this looks like it's going to be a 5.5 phase. It's so funny, too, because I remember Wicked Sister was one of the GLs that you got from Zavala, and, like, everyone was killing themselves in GTA, talking about how, oh, we got to go get the Vespers host one, we got to go get the one from Onslaught, we got to, like, everyone was chasing, like, the same roles. I'm dead. I almost popped my ability. That would have been horrible. I would have literally failed the challenge right then and there. But it's like everyone was going crazy, bending over backwards, and then out of nowhere, Zavala gave it to you. Because, like, I saw someone had it, and I was like, you can get it in Strand? That's really cool. And then I saw the weapon, and I saw the Vanguard logo, and I was like, there's no way. And then I looked at the roll and how you got it, and it was over. I already had a roll at that point, so it's not like I needed it. But it being Strand, I thought was really cool. And it really makes you wonder how many other sleeper weapons are there in the game with, like, insane cracked rolls, and you just don't even know their existence. Or they just got added and no one noticed. Okay, let's go again. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I need a little bit of super energy, so I'm just going to take advantage of Recluse, being a void weapon, and there we go. I've always really wanted to also beat the entire series of dungeons using the OG loadout, that being Anarchy Mountaintop Recluse. But I don't really think that's something people would care watching at all, to be honest. Oh, fuck. At all. I don't know why I thought the Nova was going to clip the Bleak Watcher turret. But this is a lot more damage right here. This is better. We haven't popped the thing at all, which is an amazing thing, because if I... Okay, one more. Because if I just keep inching to one side, he's not going to really be able to compete and keep up, because the things, they don't track you. It's like the choir of one-shots that he has from his wings basically shoot at you, but they don't track you. So it's like, as long as you stay still, he shoots, and then you move out of the way, you should be fine. You reckon we can get him with just bait and switch, not even wait for the super? It'd be detrimental if it didn't, to be honest. And just like that, the health is finito. There we go. Okay, I don't know if I should do Sundered or if I should do Warlords, because they are the last 2 dungeons that I have left. Whoa. Probably gonna flip a coin. What are we gonna get? No invis? Or no heavy ammo? Oh, that sucks. Just primary and secondary. Okay, that's very similar to the other one, but it's still... Alright, chaps. I did the same thing. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm sorry. I did the same thing as before. I basically have a blue linear that we're not going to use. It's just there so that I don't accidentally pull out the heavy and, like, shoot him, you know? Supposed to take out the taser and I just whip out a magnum. That would be scary, bro. In whatever context, the weapon or the condom, dude, it would be GG. Okay. No heavy ammo, but prismatic basically serves as heavy. Really good damage. We got a really good super. We got a nice rotation. We got 2 things. He's getting chucked by... Dude, this is so funny because, like... Round 2. Let's get ready. There we go. A little bit early, but it's fine. It's going to be doing its thing. We're almost about to get prismatic. Got it. Pop it. You reckon we're going to get the super as well? I can't even see the timer because of all the buffs that I have. So I'm just going to... Okay, we made it. Oh, wait. There's... Oh, hold on. There's still a little bit of time. What the fuck? I probably should have thrown the prismatic grenade as well. I won't lie. I have a feeling this is not going to be it. You can see we're missing a prismatic bar. That almost missed too. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay. Because if I had prismatic, maybe the super would have done a little bit more. No. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to die. I'm actually going to die. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Oh my god, the Devourer isn't even working. We have plenty of time, but we have nothing to hit the dude with. Wow. Okay. And I missed the needle, and he's like point blank. Now the aim assist doesn't want to work. As soon as you go down, we're going to swap. Can you get out of the way, please? As soon as he goes down, we're going to do the smartest thing ever. And that is put on some sunscreen. Not sunscreen. Put on some the sword. Where is it? Right here. Quick. We got to grab all the heavy before we get TP'd. Okay, there we go. Now we can go back to 2v2t. Must crouch for what? Must crouch for final damage. Okay. How do I even... I mean, okay, I guess. We just started the final encounter, right? I'm crouching. There you go. There's Dragon's Breath. The melee. Back to crouching. Shoot you with that. That. Now super as I'm crouched. Crouching again before I shoot. And there we go. Like, what the fuck was this? Like, this was... Was this supposed to be difficult? It's like, yeah, I left his health very low, so I didn't necessarily have to crouch walk. But, like, dude, what... I feel like this was such a filler encounter, I swear. Let's wrap Warlord... I was going to say Ghost of the Deep. Warlords up with no exotic weapon. God damn it. Okay, we're going to do one more. I'll do no exotic weapons. Don't worry, I got you guys. But let's also do one more. Because, let's just be honest. I've... No finishers? I mean, no finishers is good. I feel like that's fine. We can do that. So... So apologies, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to, in the recording or in the editing process, skip the first 2 floors. Nobody cares about the first 2 floors. All right, let's be honest. This, followed by the big boy 3 floors or whatever, that's what everyone cares for. So, no exotic weapons and no finishers. Now, I noticed this on the 2nd floor, specifically. Like, I was thinking no finishers is going to be, not a big deal, but I don't even know what it is. If you're doing a finisher on an enemy, like on a thrall or whatever, these dudes can't really hit you because you're like not in a cutscene, but you're like semi-immune. So, not a deal breaker, of course, but that's something that you can't do anymore because, well, So we're gonna plop this right here, go around the corner. We're gonna shoot that to distract. That's gonna trigger bait and switch, and we are just going to dump the entire mag. Now we are going to definitely super here because, it's not that we can get the super back. That was probably a bad idea, I won't lie. But Devourer and Arc Soul are both really good. So we're going to do 1 floor, and then we're going to jump down to see if we can get some ammo. Right? So we're going to do that, and then this is going to be a ridiculous dump right here because even though I need to reload for bait and switch, I can chuck another grenade. You can chuck that for Devour, which it did not give me Devour. There we go. And that's it. We're going to get out of here. Here we go. Now, we're going to go over here because this is, in my opinion, the worst one out of all the 3 steps or whatever. Your 3 stepsisters. We're gonna put this right here. Okay, we got 3 more shots. I'm not gonna jump down because we already, confirmed that there's no ammo. However, we could we are. I was gonna say we could probably stick the needle but get prismatic out of it. So we're gonna pop this, chuck that first to create a little bit of an area of effect. Devour. Keep applying a little bit of pressure. That was stupid. I literally showed him my bare hand. Stupid. Chuck that over there. Devour. 1 more Wither Horde in a second. Oh my god. Or not Wither Horde, GL. I don't even know why I thought Wither Horde. Back to back. So I just find that the dungeon basically starts there, and this is like nothing more than a warm-up. Can you please get out? I need to grab both. There we go. So we're gonna grab both of these nuts, and then we're gonna pull probably a little bit of cheeky damage as well as super, to be honest. So we're going to do that. And then these dudes are a detriment. That needle did help me major. We're going to ignore. Shoot that again. And there we go. Survive. Oh, we got a heavy ammo. We got heavy ammo, but we're going to ignore that for now. A little bit of S.
Something dead.
Okay, which I believe there's only... I don't even know how many dungeons are left, probably because I'm not doing this I'm doing them in order, but I'm not uploading them in order. So for your sake, I really don't know what's next. A little bit of SMG, pop this, there we go. And now we're basically chilling for the next floor, where we lower the health just a tad bit, and nothing changes, quite literally. They call me Mac Miller the way that this is my favorite part right here, bro. You ready? You're about to weakness. Okay, I'm not cutting that out. I'm not censoring that. I'm not muting that. I'm leaving it right there so that everyone can laugh. I have had many situations where I shoot a GL and I blow up my Nova bomb. Literally has bomb in the name, and I think shooting it won't do anything. That's one of the stupidest things about me. But I really need to get this nade off in time. Oh my god, I got it. Dope. I'm so glad I got that nade because I have this one as well. You can hold both. Okay, Devour coming in clutch. I really wish I could use Wither Horde, I swear. But it's okay. We got Prismatic, so we are going to jump down. Okay. Honestly, I know I have enough to push final, so I'm going to do exactly that. I'm just going to push final. We're going to go over here. Hardcore parkour. Pop this, and I might pop the rift. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think I will, because you know what? No, I might pop it on the next one because the health is gonna tinker. Please. Yeah, one more. God damn it. I don't even know why I thought that sliver would tank right there, because we now lost Prismatic, and I don't feel like using the grenade. So just yoink. Nice cheeky little boop. There we go. Okay, this is where it gets good. We're gonna plop this right here, this right here, shoot you with that, and there's nothing you can do. Now we just have to wait until all the health trinkers. I think we're about done or close to done because I purposely left Warlords towards the end. Man, this was fun. I'm not gonna lie. No exotics and no finisher. Let me see if I can actually restart the encounter though, because this thing takes a while. Please. It did. Oh no. Never mind. Okay, I'm a liar. Well, let's go. Let's move on. No crowd control abilities. Really? May I need to remind you what dungeon I'm doing? Bro, we're guys, look at where I'm at. Look at where I'm at. I feel like we're probably going to have to do Void, because Void has... like every class has abilities, okay? But Void has like the least crowd control abilities. Swarmers... You know, they killed everything and they swarm. Stasis freezes, Solar heals, Arc has buddies. This thing doesn't really have buddies except Child of the Old God. So I'm probably going to go for this one because nothing is going to be above my shoulder chasing me, shooting enemies. I feel like this is probably the best bet out of all of them next to Stasis. So we're probably going to hover between this and Stasis. So I'm going to change the grenade just so that no one says, oh, no, it's not. It's a magnetic grenade. It's not a crowd control. It's literally one nade. It's literally one nade. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're just going to place this right here. Click. I genuinely dislike this encounter because every time I do it, if you bro, stop. If you mess up this encounter whilst you're like, what's it called? Like on the third set, they all reset and you got to do it again. And it's so painful because it's not even about the Tormentor. It's about the fact that a lot of these plates despawn as well, and you gotta go get them again. It's very annoying. I feel like Bungie, ever since Ghost of the Deep, they stepped it up to where the first encounter seems to be worse than the second. And that's like a genuine thing I've noticed. Dude. And that's like a genuine thing I've noticed. Like these enemies being able to freeze you, to suspend you. Fuck, Exhibit A, dude. Holy shit. It's annoying. It's really annoying. And this little no crowd control ability thing is... Not something that I'm genuinely enjoying. So let's plop this right here and light up the first beacon, because the fact that it's 3 also pains me. Nope, one more time. Not enough. A little bit more to the left. There we go. And now we should taste success. I'm dead. Holy, I almost died. You see what I mean? They got arc souls too, bro. They got turrets and stuff. There we go. So the pyramid accepted the truth. Okay. Gimme. Oh no, why did I fucking shoot that at my feet, dude? I forgot that that thing had... Let's see. Bro, where you going, bro? Come back. All right, you gotta hum the sound of your people as soon as I turn this. I'm gonna turn this room into a bloodbath. I really want to get this lens from this dude before we move on to the next one. Hold this. Bring it back. They should. If they don't bring it back, they should at least bro, my fucking god. Okay, again. There we go. Wheel hums to life. Hopefully I won't actually trip on my shoelace and fall and die again. What do you mean it rejects a lie? Why am I getting... All right, talk to me nice. Please talk to me nice. Please. Please. To fight the goddamn tormentor again, bro. I've been in this encounter for like 40 minutes. This is like my third reset. Just give me my stuff back. Just give me my stuff back. I don't wanna keep going back and forth with this. Just give me. Okay. All that for what? All that for a pair of gauntlets, bro. Oh, I actually don't have all the clothing for this dungeon, so that was actually a little bit disappointing because I really wanted the pistol. Please. Please. What do you mean must survive? Must survive an ad wave without shooting once? You know what? Okay, that's good because technically this is a wave-based encounter. Things. What am I missing a fragment? Please. Bro. So there's a lot of people that say that this encounter, when you do it, you need to, the symbols, and you do 4 different wheels and stuff. Listen, if you do 4 wheels, the damage phase is going to be absurdly long, meaning 2 phase, right? We're not going to do that. We're actually just going to spam the same first symbol on the same wall so that we have a constant... I'm dead. What the fuck? So that we have a constant chain going. So right here we need 2. Deposit them right here, and as soon as we deposit both of them, that's immediately going to give us what we need. So now we just gotta wait. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to continuously spam that to start the encounter quickly. Use my loadout, blah blah blah, which I'm gonna show you right here. So basically all we do is we just try to tag both, and then we just parasite Nova, and look at that. Look at that nice little chunk of change. Imagine I shot the I shot the scoreboard in front of me. There we go. Nice little chunk of change. And then we repeat. So one of these many ad waves is going to have to be without shooting. I don't know which one, but clearly it's not this one. This is going to be another damaged one for sure. Okay, this is also not the one we're not shooting. Clearly, can you tell I'm one shot? I need to defend myself. Never mind. I'm perfect. Got all my health back. Can't do anything about it. Yoink. All right. Whoa, over there. We're not going to get the super, so this is going to be a little bit more detrimental on the Dipus phase. Not going to pop Prismatic just yet, because, or not prismatic, like run through the abilities just yet. Okay, again, this is also not going to be the one where we just don't do any Dipus, because clearly I just shot. So there goes another one out the window. This is going to have to be another DPS phase, probably the next one, because we will be getting a lot closer to half health is when we will actually do the, survive a whole wave without shooting and stuff like that. So we'll see. All right, this is it. We're gonna pop this because I'm about to die. I'm about to die, and I need to acclimate to the back side of the map. Oh, shit. Okay. Nope. Not over there. Not over there. Okay, what about over here? Okay. I mean, would you even count this as a challenge? Like, bro, complete a whole wave without shooting. I'm not shooting at all. Don't even worry about it. You ain't even got to worry about me shooting. Least of your worries. Look at this. I just want to continuously run around the whole arena, because if I hide in a corner, I feel like that's very bitch-like. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, there you go. There's another one dead. Bro, you can probably put down close to 6 grenades a minute without shooting or anything. Because I feel like I've done 3 and the bar is about to fill up. Now, even when the bar fills up, we still got to keep it moving. We still can't, pop a warning shot towards anyone, even though it was really tempting to do just that right then and there. Okay. Over here. Okay, this is where it gets good. So all the things are not going to start shooting at me, I think, right? Will they? Probably. Going to deposit this for the next one. There we go. We survived a full damage phase. Or a full wave. So now, as long as we don't die, we should be totally fine. But that was a major setback because I feel like it interrupted with the flow of things. I'm itching asking the universe to just glitch the encounter or hurry it up. We no longer need special. We don't know. We need special. We no longer need heavy ammo. We don't need super. We don't even need anything. We just need prismatic. So what we're going to do is we have one stack. We basically have heightened knowledge, but it's already deposited, which means because this is the final one, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a break because I have a feeling that the final encounter isn't going to be, hey, you can use anything you want. I'm pretty sure it might be a stupid challenge. So let's go up here. I don't think we're going to have enough for prismatic, unfortunately. Not really too unfortunate, but let's see. We got to chuck these 3 as quick as possible. And then, please, there we go. Oh my god, we did it. I'm so glad that this isn't like Vesper's Host, where you basically go and you have to destroy every single one of those little meatball boss for like Ranix. Oh my god, we're finally free. We got one more and we're done with this. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna get to close the actual encounter? Not series, video, whatever you want. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of like a series because I chose to. Oh my god. Okay, well, there goes another hour and a half. I don't think you guys know how painful it is. Wait, this thing isn't calibrated. No, wait, hold on. I don't think you guys know how painful it is to know that I have that crunchy yellow bar super right there and I can't even click the F button. And yes, I use it on F. I don't care. Bite me. Okay, listen. This is going to be detrimental because I don't even think it's worth it to keep popping the abilities. I feel like the trade-off in time, like time-wise, that I get from using these rather than just like shooting and shooting and shooting is not worth it. But we're going to see when we do another damage phase to actually put it to the test and compare them. Because this isn't bad. Like right here, this little mojo that we got going on, it's not bad. But there goes the ammo. Oh my god. What is that? You tell me how many phases that is, because I really don't even want to fucking put it together in my mind. I wonder how many people have actually peeked out during, you know, whatever, you know, part of the damage phase, and they just get yoinked. Like, they just get grabbed, and they just get either torched, or they just never make it back. And it's, you know, kind of detrimental, because I could imagine a lot of people would struggle on a solo flawless. I feel like this was my, not easiest solo flawless, but this was my most backwards solo flawless, because when I was doing the SF for Vesper, every single one of my resets was during the Puppeteer, but never Ranix. And then when I was, you know, when I did the SF for this one, it was more so first encounter is giving me a bad time, or not first encounter, the first boss, the lock set. And then this one, totally fine. And I did it, I think, second try or whatever. Because it really isn't that bad. I say as like I haven't even done like a third of the health, but listen, bear with me, okay? To default to using the same one from before, because like this exact same loadout was the one that I always used to use like forever ago. It was scatter signal, some random SMG, and then just keep it pushing with Queen Breaker. Which, speaking of, where are you going? You're coming closer, dude. I really want to Nova you, but I can't. I can't and I won't. I'm gonna be a good example, a good role model, because I'm not even chucking the super at like a wall behind me, because I don't even want to see it like exit I don't even want to see it exit the inventory. Okay, I'm gonna put this right over here. Oh, perfect. Yo, that little thing is shooting me from behind the... Okay, this is good. This is a good burn right here. And he just had to walk away. That was a really good burn. Okay, again, back to like we never left. I'm gonna plop this right here. This, okay. I think I'm actually going to see if he can stay right there, because I've noticed every time you throw a grenade at him, he kind of just like holds his ground. So he should actually stop. No, what are you doing, bro? Oh my god. What are you actually doing? Can these gargoyles get out? Get out of the way, dude. I didn't even want to Nova bomb them, because even though it would be ridiculously overkill, it was not in my playbook. Which, speaking of it being in my playbook, what do I do now? I just like shoot from afar? I'm gonna have to hide underneath. Bro, what are you doing? What the fuck is this? Hold on. No. Not like this. Okay, maybe we'll have a little bit more on this side. Maybe, you know, he'll get confused thinking that we're over there when we're really over here. You see that? I missed so many critical hits. I think we're gonna have to do one more after this. Oh my god. Dude, it's so bad because, like, I don't go in the room, look for the gargoyle, kill it, and then go to the other room to, no, I literally look at the board, I read it, and then that's it. So I'm actually doing this as quick as I possibly can, and it still feels as, like, it's not going fast enough, you know? Because, like, yeah, you know, maybe if I chuck one super, he would be, you know, closer to death, if not dead, like, entirely, but that would be cheating. So we're going to pop this right here. I'm going to see if the... is that going to hit him? Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay, cool. Still, one more. It does not take away from the fact that we had to wait. We got to wait like another 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. 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 This is money. I'm so happy right now. I can finally actually go do something else with my time. Yes, let's go. Please. You ready for the wombo combo? You ready? You ready? Ah, there we go. I was going to say, bro, if this gun jams, I'm chucking 3 needles. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, not all, but 9 dungeons with a misfortune randomizer every single encounter. Like I said, I have 2 dungeons missing, those being Vespered and Equilibrium. They are part of a separate video that I will show you guys later. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys later, because this was pretty painful. I'm not gonna lie, this was a drag and a half. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope to see you guys later. Peace out, have a good one, and yeah, later.